Hey guys, today I'm working on a half square triangle quilt. So I've already gone ahead and pieced all of my half square triangles into squares, and I've actually just squared off those blocks so that they're pretty much all the same. So I'm starting off with my row 1 piece 1 and row 1 piece 2, and I'm going to be joining them along this seam here. I do recommend pinning when you're sewing with these pieces, just to make sure that they're square. And I'm going to sew mine on the top so that the piece on the bottom has a seam that's facing away from the sewing machine, and there's no seam done here. So I've gone ahead already and done that. So this is what it looks like with my two pieces together. So you can see that the joins at the top and the bottom are sitting at 1/4 of an inch. So later on, when we have this row completed and we start joining our rows together, these will disappear and the points should all meet up. Okay, I've gone ahead and I've joined up my first row, which looks like this. So as per your pattern, sometimes you're not making a 4 patch when you're using your half square triangles, and in this case I'm making my blocks into rows. So I have gone ahead and done row 2, and what I've done is I've pressed the seams in opposite directions. So row 1 I've pressed the seams that way, and in row 2 I've pressed the seams in the opposite way, so that when I go to join my 2 rows together, I'll be able to nest my seams. And if you're not sure what nest your seams means, I'm going to show you right now. So you can see there, and in half square triangles there's quite a lot of bulk in the seams. I'm going to be matching up my 2 seams perfectly. I'm going to put a pin in each side. And did you know there's these amazing pins? I actually have some, I haven't tried them yet, where it's a double pin and you can put it through both sides of your seam at the same time. So I'll have to give those a try. So I'm coming up to my next seam. I've trimmed my blocks so they should all meet up perfectly. This one is. So you can see there, if I open it up, that seam is going to work out to be exactly on point. And so if you weren't sure about nesting your seams, that's what it means. I'm going to pin here. The quilting police don't like it, but I'm going to actually pin and sew over my pins on my sewing machine. So I'm going to go ahead and sew that, and I'll come back and show you how it looks. Okay, I've gone ahead and sewn my first 2 rows together. Just wanted to give you a look at it. So you can see there that all of the points have met up beautifully. This one's a tiny bit blunt, but once it's all quilted and put together, you won't be able to notice that. I'm super happy with this. I'm really happy with the fabric. It's a Liberty fabric, Lazenby cotton snowdrop spot, and we were lucky enough to get this at a good price from a D-stash of a store that had closed down. So we're going to have a few of these kits, and of course half square triangles, there's so many different ways you can lay it out. So that's it. As long as you've squared your blocks up and they're all the same, and you use your 1/4 inch seam, 1/4 inch seam for everything. You should be able to see it here. All of the seams are the same, including the seams joining your rows together. Then you should end up with a beautiful project that all your points meet up.